the inflation optimism, this was the chart I was talking about earlier that had just given people the warm and fuzzies because it was coming down. But what I liked about this is if you break it out by income bracket, you really see where that narrative and that perspective starts to flip. So if you're over 100K, you feel better. If you're under 50K, it feels a lot worse because you're feeling this pressure. And then if we go to the next slide, I think I can run through these super quick. Sorry, we can flip through this one. This is the lowest level of consumer confidence. We are in a confidence recession. We might not be in a recession yet, but we're in a confidence recession. It's 93%, since 1978. And if we go to the next one, this is I got bills, they're multiplying. Your savings is going down because you have all of this pressure on now your mortgage is higher, your food is higher, your car loans are higher. And we have another data point on that, which is where more households are actually paying $1,000 than ever as their monthly car payment. Nick, I know you don't have to worry about that chilling in the city, but you got probably more expensive bacon. So, I
told you about my milk index. So
yeah, exactly, your milk index. So I think this is the monthly mortgage piece. It's certainly gone up significantly since 2013. It's $1,300 since even 2020.
Mortgage rates are insane. I don't know how people are buying their first homes. It's just,
and they're I don't think they are.
I mean,
but the rates are much better, to be honest. Yeah. And so it really is the pressure.
Sorry, Jess, but you see more articles now in the last sort of 6 months about the case being made for renting versus buying, which was never really a topic, discussed in the news prior. And I think that's
and then you're not building wealth, and that creates problems down the road.
It does. If you're Barbara Corcoran, she's saying still buy, but like the reality is people can't afford it. Like what can they buy and what can they afford?
She should do a joint venture with the NRF about sales.
They'll be tag teaming. So I think that, the last thing is the delinquencies and at them being at the highest level. And this was put together towards the end of 2023, where we knew in, Q3, people had $1 trillion in debt. And they just put on top of that in Q4. And so we haven't seen the latest data, but, we do not have buy now, pay later. It's not reported. It's not regulated. We do know it was up significantly, like double digits, high double digits in Q4. And so people have just taken on more and more debt and are anticipating they're going to pay it off for the next couple of months, maybe even a year. And so the last thing I'll say here is the Fed is not cutting rates. People, I think, thought that was going to happen in March. There's really no incentive to do it. Maybe they will before the election. I'd love to see if we've got a prediction there to just get everybody a good booster going into the polls. But, I don't think it's happening for sure before the summer at best.
Definitely not. No.
So we're in buckle up, people. It's going to be a rough couple.